we are celebrating the highest ever coffee exports in the history of Uganda, where Uganda exported 563 and 1,763 60-kilogram bags, fetching the country 50 million US dollars. We are really showing that the coffee roadmap spearheaded by the Uganda Coffee Development Authority is making a big mark. As we promised you in 2017, we are going to have incremental increase in production, and this monthly exports demonstrates exactly what we promised Ugandans. The purpose of where we are is largely because we have been planting over the last 5 years, and these coffee seedlings which have been distributed by Uganda Coffee Development Authority in collaboration with district local government, cultural institutions, and OWC are now bearing fruits. And we see all over the country coffee production coming up. But we have also been blessed by favorable weather, and the weather has been allowed the fruitation, has also allowed good drying, but also the sensitization by UCDA to the coffee farmers. Farmers are now increasingly harvesting mature cherries, drying them on tarpaulin or on raised trays, as opposed to drying on the ground as had been before. So thanks again to the collaboration with Uganda Agri-Police, but also the district local government and the coffee associations, stakeholders who have understood that quality begins by harvesting ripe cherries, post-harvest handling, and also the storage so that we have a good cup of coffee. So we have seen the increase in this financial year. Starting from March to February this year, we have had a big increase where Uganda is already has exported 5.6 million bags. So from June the previous year to July, we had hit 5.1 million bags. What we are celebrating this month ending is that coffee exports have increased by, we have had an increase of total 17% in quantity and 11% in value. And what I would like to assure to the viewers is that the good news we have to share with you is that coffee prices are rebounding. And therefore, this incremental we are going to see much more increase in prices, and therefore the production is going to be stimulated and exports. However, we still have a problem of containers. We have few containers, we have many warehouses which are full. The good news also with the rise in prices is that the US market, which has been doing a lot of vaccinations, there is increased demand for coffee, and therefore the prices are moving up in anticipation of the many restaurants and the coffee houses opening up. UCDA is the government agency which is responsible for promoting production, supporting research, controlling quality, and also supporting farmers with extension services. So all these increases we are seeing, UCDA has been spearheading the process. One, UCDA supports research at the National Coffee Research Institute. We have seen the multiplication of new lines of coffee. We have now 10 coffee wilt resistant plantlets, which have also very high yield. And therefore, we have had the support to NACORI to put up all these initiatives. And from these initiatives, we have also been multiplying these coffee wilt disease resistant plantlets at farmer level. So we have distributed so far many of the, at each sub-county, we are setting up mother gardens so that these high-yielding, disease-resistant clonal plant traits are available for farmers to multiply further. Secondly, we have been, over the last 5 years, we have been distributing seedlings to the farmers. So far, what we anticipate is that seedlings which have survived are around 600 million, 700 million. With this production, with this planting, we expect much more production. Coffee takes about 1.5 years, stabilizes in production after 3 years, and therefore we are going to see a spike in production. That's why you see now already we are registering monthly exports which are very unprecedented. Secondly, we've been supporting farmers with the extension services where we train them on how to look after the coffee, the good agronomic practices. We have been supporting farmers in pest and disease controls. We are also continuing to explore new markets. This morning we've been having a discussion with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs where Ugandan roasters are going to be exporting roasted and ground coffee to United Kingdom. We want to thank the Uganda'S High Commission to United Kingdom who has spearheaded this initiative. We have also continued partnership with the government of China. We are now finalizing our coffee strategy for promoting coffee in China, and noting that with China, the coffee consumption is growing at 3% per annum, it will be a poor effect for our exports to China, but also exploring new markets, Saudi Arabia, North Africa, Russia, and other countries, of course, maintaining our traditional markets in European Union and also United States.